Okay, now folks, this is your Lahariya Tola, where Ajat army was lined up on the banks of the Ganges, calling Anand to come back. And folks, this is your Kursaha, where the Lichvi army was lined up on the banks of the Ganges, calling Anand to continue in his original course. And folks, this is the ancient Ganges on the banks where this drama had taken place. Folks, how did I come to the conclusion that Kursaha is the place where the Lichvi army was lined up calling Anand to the north of the Ganges? And how did I come to the conclusion that Lahariya Tola is the place where the Ajat army was lined up calling Anand back to the south of the Ganges and creating this problem? Folks, to understand this, you have to view this video till the end.
Now, my Buddhist friends, the story of Anand's death, it differs in the Theravada and the Mahayana text, but I haven't found any proof of the Theravada story on the ground. But Mahayana story, I have found plenty of proof. Anyway, the story of Anand, everyone knows. I have showed you the stupas, where the stupa where he died, he immolated himself, and the stupa where on the southern and northern banks of the Ganges, where his half-body relics were put, and which were collected by the Lichvi and Magadhan kings. Now, where did the Lichvi army come and the Magadhan army come? Well, just next to Athmal Gola, where half his relics were dumped on the southern banks of the Ganges, is Lahariya Tola. Lahar means to create a problem. Lahar means to create a war, to create a fight, to create a problem. So that is Lahariya Tola is the place where Ajat Shatru came and created the problem by calling Anand back. And then Kursaha is on the northern banks of the Ganges. Kursaha means, Kuradana means to get angry, and Saha means to instigate. So they instigated Anand to get angry by telling him to continue on his original program to Vaishali, to come on to reach the northern banks. So folks, I will show you the story of Anand's, how he attained Nirvana, and the places where Ajat Shatru landed up with his army and created the problem, and where the Lichvi king landed up with his army and instigated Anand to get angry. So folks, check out what the story has to say.
See, when Anand was 120 years old, he felt that his end was near. This is the story of Anand. He went from Rajgaha on a journey to Vaishali, just as his master had done. When the king of Magad and the princes of Vaishali heard that Anand would soon attain final Nibbana, they hurried to him from both directions to bid him farewell. In order to do justice to both sides, Anand chose a way to die in keeping with his gentle nature. He raised himself into the air through his supernormal powers and let his body be consumed by the fire element. The relics were divided and stupas erected. Now see, let's see it in the satellite pictures. See, here it is. See, up here is Lahariya Tola. Lahar means to create a problem. This is where Ajat Shatru and his army created a problem. They parked themselves on the banks of the Ganges and they shouted out to Anand to come back. And Anand was here. And the Lichvis come here and they instigate Anand to get angry because they call him here. So these people are creating the problem. Lahariya means that they are calling Anand back and these people are instigating a sort of Anand. Come on, continue on your original. What you call it? You are coming to this side. So Anand is speechless. This is Bakarpur. He is speechless. So he takes his boats a little to the west, and then he burns himself by a ball of fire. And he tells, before he commits suicide, before he attains parinirvana, he tells his disciples that after his death to divide his relics between them and them. So his relics, the disciples dumped his relics in two halves. This is Dumri and this is the upper part. So the Lichvis, they go and take the upper part, and this one is the lower part. While the Lichvis are collecting the upper part, they have time to take the lower part, Athmal Gola. Athmal, half Mal. Mal means the shitty part, or Mal means the relics. So this is Athmal Gola, means the round stupa. So this is Athmal Gola. Just next to Lahariya Tola, it was dumped here. Just next to Lahariya Tola, where the army was here. The Magadhan army was here. So folks, check out the pictures of Lahariya Tola, where the Magadh army was stationed, and Kursaha, where the Lichvi army, princes and armies was stationed. Okay, now folks, here I am. This road is, see, this is Lahariya Tola. This is where Ajatashatru's army was aligned on the banks of the Ganges, folks. So this is Lahariya Tola, where Ajatashatru's army was aligned on the banks of the Ganges. Lahariya means to create a problem. Ajatashatru's army created this problem. And folks, this is the Ganges, ancient Ganges, on whose banks this drama took place of calling Anand to the north and south of the Ganges. And this is a temple, some police station, and this is, I think, they're putting up the flag on the 15th of August. So folks, this is your Lahariya Tola, the exact spot on which Ajatashatru's army was lined up on the banks of the Ganges, and calling Anand to come back to the south and stay with the Magadhan people in Patliputra. So this is basically, this is just next to Athmal Gola, where the relics were deposited south of the Ganges. Ajatashatru's share of relics was deposited south of the Ganges. Now I'm going to show you the exact route Anand took to cross the river. See, now they are making a bridge on that route. So here, this is the exact route Anand took to cross the river from the south to the north. And now we have come to Kursaha. This is Kursaha, where the Lichvi army was aligned on the banks of the Ganges. So, and this is a school, 15th of August, the schoolmaster is unfurling the, Indian flag. And this is Kursaha. Kursaha means to instigate, to get angry. Now this is a local deity of Kursaha. It will be one of the Buddhist deities, no doubt. And these are children, young boys of Kursaha. Their ancestors witnessed this unique story of Anand wailing in anguish, Bakar wailing in anguish. And here, this is a house in Kursaha, and this is where the Lichvi army instigated Anand to get angry, calling him to the north. See, these are the these children, these people, their ancestors were the players in this game. And this is the Ganges on whose banks the Lichvi army was aligned, shouting out to Anand to come back to the south. So folks, I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it educative. If you did so, then please don't forget to follow, like and subscribe to this page and tell your friends and relatives about this video and about these places, Khusaha and Lahariya Tola, where the Ajatsatru's army was aligned and the Lichvi army was aligned, calling Anand to both sides of the Ganges, and Anand, irritated, he immolates himself in the middle of the river.